Swiggity sorty, let's get that booty.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Slim Cogcast. It is our Slim Cognito with the squeaky table. And, bro, this week, if you saw on the stream, we popped off with a little bit of Watch Dogs 2. I did not know that I was on the final mission, but I did thoroughly enjoy that game. It's very good. Now that we're able to stream more often, you will see me, preferably the schedule will be on weekday mornings, okay? So just be on the lookout. I don't know how to set up the whole Twitch schedule thing or whatever to let people know, but it will be a thing, and that's guaranteed. Also, after I beat Watch Dogs 2, I went straight on over to Transistor, and Transistor was bomb. I ended up finishing it, and that whole game was just poetic altogether. Like, it was so good to the point where after I beat it, I caught myself playing New Game Plus, and I didn't stop until I filled out like all of the lore for each one of the functions and the characters and shit that lived in Cloud Bank, and it's so good. And now that I've played that game, I draw a lot of parallels between it and Soma. Was it an indie game or Kickstarter? I don't remember. I think it was an indie game, but it was that sci-fi thriller first-person game that was so good. I think it came out like 2014 or something like that. It was amazing. And I draw a lot of parallels with that because of the fact that it's all centered around the centric idea of turning human beings' thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and personalities into a digital form and putting them into a certain type of hardware where they can coexist in a utopia. So yeah, love that game. Transistor's super good. I'm still watching videos on it. It's so good that I wanted to make some content or some type of review on it, but I don't know. I guess I won't because I'm not sure about what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not sure about if it's necessary to do so, because every other video has said everything that I wanted to say already. So even if I put it in my own words, it'll be like repeating things, and I don't really want to do that. Besides, I'm probably revisit it later in the future when people would come to the channel for the purpose of hearing me talk about it rather than hearing the game talked about. So yeah, but otherwise I have some thoughts on it, and like I said, I just draw a lot of parallels between Soma and also BioShock, the first one. So yeah, Cloud Bank feels like Rapture, and it also feels like the arc is Transistor from Soma. The Transistor is the arc from Soma, excuse me. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it, and I'm not exactly positive what I'm gonna start next. I have been playing Ghostrunner. I don't know how far we are to the end of it, but I have a good amount of hours into it. We're gonna stream some more of it this week, and hopefully, not to get anybody's hopes up, but hopefully we'll get into Disco Elysium. I'm not sure, but also I do want to do my first playthrough of Undertale, so I'm not exactly positive. And at the same time, bro, it's been popping off with this Mass Effect remaster, bro. I kind of want to get back into Mass Effect. Like, I kind of want to do a new playthrough. But anywho's, fuck all that. Let's move on. First thing I wanted to talk about though is the fact that it is a lot of rumblings going on with Israel, Palestine, and I don't want to speak on it too much because I don't know all the details. And plus, it may not be my fight, but we all want to see justice had. So I just hope for the best for the people who deserve the best, okay? And to end the suffering. That's the best that I could say. And I will try to educate myself more on this, but I don't want to get too deep into that. Now, with all of that being said, let's move forward. I want to jump off into the news first and foremost because your boy, of course we got to talk about anime, but come on. Like, I'm just going to start reacting to the episodes because I feel like Midoriya's getting ready to turn up. And these kids are having a damn good time lately with their new power-ups and special moves and shit, and I'm loving it. Like, oh my god, Todoroki's about to tear his ass up this past week, man. I'm telling you, like, it was too good. Like, I'm over here looking like, man, if you don't shoot this damn spirit bomb at his ass and gonna show him what's what and get the win, man, gonna get the W. But hell, we gonna see what the business is. Hey, it's a good old tie of course. So, Midori gotta step in there and break that shit. You know what I'm saying? Show them what it's really about with the One For All. Oh, man. But yeah. Shit's good. I'm gonna pick up another series, though, because I was starting to watch The Wire, but I figured it's too much anime going on for me to get into that right now. And then you got, Invincible season just ended, so now I got some open air of what I need to watch to keep up with. So still taking recommendations, waiting on y'all to tell me. Anywho, let's get into the news. Alright, so first thing on the docket, let's talk about the Prince of Persia remake. Will release before April 2022. Just to sum things up, this is good news in my book because apparently there was a lot of backlash about the visuals. We spoke about this a few podcast episodes before, and it's a good thing that they are working on those visuals because the character models were somewhat okay, but it needed to be better. It wasn't okay enough. It wasn't to par of the modern day standard. And if it's not to par graphically with the modern day standard, then damn it, ain't no use in the word remake or even the fact that they're doing a remake. So moving on. Next thing, over on comicbook.com, Resident Evil Village accused of plagiarizing Frankenstein's army monster design. It was one crazy bastard named Clone Corp on Twitter that was posting a bunch of screenshots of the similarities between the Resident Evil enemies in Resident Evil Village, and Frankenstein's army of 2013. And honestly, it's vague similarities. It's not that similar. This dude's wasting everybody's time. It's not even worth paying attention to. I just want to provide context with the fact that this guy did it for the clout. So that's basically what it is. Don't even give that no mind. And then for that matter, Frankenstein's army is either forgettable or not that great, because I'm not gonna say that my radar for movies is the litmus for good and bad movies, but damn, it ain't been buzzing in my ears and I ain't heard much great about it. So who gives a fuck at the end of the day? Next on the docket, Sunset Overdrive 2, could happen one day, but Insomniac is currently busy with other projects. Over on GameDebate.com, where they're talking about that Insomniac, and I quote Marcus Smith, the co-director of Sunset Overdrive, says, "I mean, never say never is my approach. Obviously, we're part of Sony now, but we own the IP, and so there's nothing really stopping us other than we have a lot of really exciting things in our future." And to go on, when asked about a direct sequel, he said, I think there are a lot of stories that can be told in the universe, and I would love to return to it. I had a lot of fun making that game. Long story short, yeah, they're more than willing. That will be cool. I like that. It does need an update because it does look very mid Xbox 360 and Xbox One, launch title feeling to it. You know what I'm saying? It's very dated, I'd say that. But the gameplay is timeless and is very, very fun, and it just needs some slight tweaks to be perfect. The sequel would be perfect. I would love to see them do so. But to sum it up, basically what he's saying is right now Insomniac has their hands on other projects at the moment. So let's keep those high hopes, you feel me? That's something actually positive for a change. Next, over on Game Debate still, Sega wants to release Atlus games on multiple platforms from now on, including PC, which is something that we've already stated before, but Sega has officially announced that they will be doing so even more so. And notably, Persona 4 Golden was a PC Kickstarter that blew up, and everybody loved it on PC, and it did good numbers. So they're considering, hopefully that we'll get Persona 5, but they're considering giving us things like the Tales of Disgaea and the S&T Nocturne HD Remaster on PC. So let's see what happens. The famous game that was featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. Anywho's, next, back over to comicbook.com, Ghostrunner 2 has been announced. I saw it as soon as it was tweeted by the developers in terms with Digital Bros Entertainment and 505 Games. They are thrilled to announce that they are working on Ghostrunner 2. It is official. I can't wait. We're going to be streaming some more of that this week. We have streamed some already, and if you want to see the VODs, they are up, and there are highlights ready for you to view if you want to just see the better parts of it. Next, new studio pulls together Halo, Tomb Raider veterans, and to make AAA original games. Now, Polygon written by ONS Good, says that Halo's former creative director is leading a new studio with a huge budget, and it's called Twin Sons Corp, which we've spoken about before, founded by Tim Longo Jr., and two veterans of AAA development being Hitman 3's executive producer Forrest Stewart Large and Jeff Morris, a Gears of War producer, and they expect to bring on 15 more developers that are just as experienced as the others. So yeah, it's gonna be a brand new IP and it should be incredible, and let's see what happens. I mean, this is dope. It's not much else to, we don't want to get our hopes too high, but it's just they're getting a team of people together, and it's like the Avengers Initiative to make AAA video games. So let's just hope for the best, and I can't wait to see what they got, in store for us. So all in all, y'all, that has been the news for this week. Stay on the lookout for the coming content, and always remember the biggest thing to remember, okay, that you can always leave a comment, a like, or a subscribe for the future content to be molded the way that you would like to while it can be. And check out the stream and my Twitter if you can. Also, don't forget the channel motto: intentions are the most important, actions ain't nothing but loud, and words don't mean a damn thing. Y'all take care of yourselves, and peace.
Get so much shit, I bet they sick of us now. The jig is up, we gon' find out what they really about. When I'm pulling up to they city, bet they never come out. Smoke that nigga like a doobie, now his head in the clouds. I've been ballin', I can run it with the best of them now. It's serious, shit remarkable. You should've known you done fucked up when you started us. Niggas play around like I don't be sparring with Spartacus. They target us, the Tommy bus. That nigga gon' get hit so many times you hear a marvelous. We ain't looking for approval from you trash niggas. Rap out the dictionary ass niggas. You ain't shit without your echo chamber around you or your ass kisses. Run up on me, nothing fake about this strap, nigga. I get the money, let my niggas split the excess. Nigga, this is nothing, you ain't even seen my best yet. Fucking with the gang, that nigga need to get his head checked. The stick will leave a dent up in his afro like a headset. You ain't dead yet, playing dead your best bet. Am I the best? Yes, pistol straight from Red Dead. I'm the bar you gotta bench press, heavy ass nigga, you gon' end up on your deathbed.